And cat mom, you know? Hold on, give me 1 second. Boy, I am going to lose it on you. Get out. Get out. Lose it. You're being too sassy. That door is closed now. Lord. You wanted to know it was a good idea to have cats? Yes, they're amazing and I love them, but they're sassy, sassy, sassy. Anyways, what are you doing? Stop.
Feel me? Yeah, yeah. She my peanut butter jelly snack. Pull it, ride, busky, painting. That's my sunshine when it's raining. That's my boo, yeah.
Hello, my little mushies. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me on another bookish video. Today we're gonna do a romance tag. I've kind of dubbed it the romance Valentine tag. I first saw this tag on Bookables and yeah, so I thought it was super cute. It's pretty long, it's 25 questions, but we'll get through it. It's Happy Valentine's Day. I thought it would be the perfect day to do this tag because it is Valentine's Day. It won't be while you're watching it, but it was filmed on Valentine's Day. That's why I look extra girly and extra, you know, pink. We had a full fun day today, but I've been home for a little bit and I thought it is snowing here. Baby. Hello, handsome. It is snowing here in Texas, so we have a lot of closures. So today work was closed. Tomorrow I've already got the text that work is closed. Texans freak out here in the snow. So hi baby. Hi handsome boy. Oh my goodness. So yeah, we have, this is Hypno by the way. He's a sweet boy. But yeah, so I thought, you know what, since I don't have work, why don't we do a quick video? And I thought it's the perfect time for a tag. So welcome to the romance Valentine tag. Let's get started. Okay, so we got our sheet and we got our list of questions because there's no way I'm gonna remember all 25 of these questions and the answers. So yeah, let's get into it, shall we? The first question is, what romance book was your first? That was not how it was worded, but that's how we're gonna go with it. Besides Nancy Drew, because I don't think that that one is counted as a romance. I think it's more just mystery. Twilight. Twilight was my first romance novel and I was, you know, bloomed like everyone else. Question number 2, the last romance you read. And that one is A Very Friendly Valentine's Day by Kaylee Loring. And that one was so cute. I love that one so much. Number 3 is the romance you most likely recommend to a newbie, and this one's easy for me. This one is The Kiss Quotient by Helen, Wong. If you have not read that book, wow, please read it. It is perfect balance between adorable romance and steaminess and just all around sweetness. I love that book, and I listened to it on audio and I was like, swoon some more. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Question number 4. The romance you most likely would recommend to a romance reader, and that is the Cabe Trilogy by Maya Banks, or Maya Banks. This one, I think everyone in the community seems to really be into historical romances, and no one talks about this historical romance. I mean, it's super, super smutty, and woo, it makes see a blush. Maya Banks in general is just a blush-inducing romance writer. Question number 5 is an underrated romance you wish more people would read, and that one's One to Watch by Katie Stamen London. And okay, I just recently read this one, and that one is very cute. It's like not so much on the steamy side, and it's not very smutty or anything, but basically it follows the main girl on her journey on a reality TV dating show, and it's so good. I would recommend that one, and more people should read it. It's very good. Number 6, a romance that you wish people would stop talking about. And I don't know if people are still talking about this romance, but that doesn't matter. When it came out and everyone was like going nuts over it, it was like, why? But 50 Shades of Grey, it's got to go. Like, no, honey, it ain't it. When that one came out, like everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's so sexy and whatever, right? But I have been reading, I'm just gonna go for it. I have been reading like BNS books like that for quite a while, and when everyone got very like crazy over hers, I was like, why? This ain't even good. So there are way better authors out there that would write way better smutty books that get a little lock and key, okay? So that one's gotta go. I don't even know if people really still talking about that one, but if they are, no thank you. Number 7 is an auto-buy author, and I have 2 that I can think of. You have to remember, I just now escaping my bubble of the romances that I read, so there was a period of time where I had a handful of authors that no matter what, I would buy their books because that's who I read. So I will always buy Lindsay Sands' books. I think she is hilarious, and I think her books are so funny. And then Lorelai, her books are steamy, so smutty. Yeah, they're probably sometimes problematic with the male characters, but I don't care. I love them, okay? Number 8 is an author you've since abandoned, and that would have to be Nicholas Sparks. I was obsessed with his books when I was younger, but then I just kind of fell out of them because there's no real reason. I just kind of stopped reading them. Number 9, favorite trope, enemies to lovers, and I've recently just started getting into friends to lovers. So yeah, I like both of those. 10, best book with your favorite trope in it, and this one is a weird one. Leisure Unbound, a demonic series, book 1, and holy smutty. Did I say smutty? I'm the type of girl who, if I'm gonna read romance, I like good smut. So I have no shame in my game. It is what it is, okay? But this one, this was the first real, smut book I've read. And I will never forget, the only bookish person I've ever known in real life, I feel like, besides my mother, was a girl, and she let me borrow this book, and I was like, what? This is so good. It's so good. It's steamy. It's angsty. So good. Question number 11. A book that you didn't like, even though it was your favorite trope. And honestly, I cannot think of one. I I have read so many romances. I'm sure there is one out there that was probably not my favorite, but I can't think of any at the top of my head. Like, I really thought about it. Yeah, I was scouring. I was searching my brain, but I couldn't think of any. And throwing the coaster around. So yeah, I guess I just don't really have any. That trope is my thing. So no, I'm just kidding. I just probably haven't come across one yet that I don't like, but that doesn't mean I won't in the future. So far I've been lucky enough to like all of them now. 12 is gonna be most hated trope, and that would be love triangles. I really like that one. I don't like the battle between two, who will win, just because normally I like all of the ones I've read personally. Both of the love interests are people I like, and I'm like, oh man, I want them to all be together. love each other. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of love triangles. Let me flip over here. 13. A book you liked with that trope in it. And I guess I would have to say Twilight. And honestly, one of the only ones that I've really read. Now that is such a lie. Yeah, it's such a lie. I'm such a liar. Scams. Sorry. Just kidding. Click that. We're gonna delete that. But yeah, Twilight has a love triangle in it. Oh, True Blood does too. Yeah, so True Blood and Twilight are a couple that I've read and liked, but still don't like a love triangle. Moving on. 14. A problematic favorite. And I was just kind of talking about this, and I would say The Naughty Boys by Lorelei. I mean, you have your typical A alpha, that's what I'm looking for, alpha male, a couple like cousins who were in their like special forces and military and stuff. So you just have your alpha males that I'm sure I don't mind it, but I'm sure other people find it problematic. So yeah, that one. Moving on. 16. A book that everyone else loves that you're scratching your head about. I don't know about a book per se, but I have a romance author, and that would be Debbie McCamber. Everyone seems to love her. I'm not the biggest fan. Also, she has like recipe books and romance books. I don't get it, but I've only read one of her books. It wasn't my favorite, so I've never picked up another one of her books. It's still like a sweet romance though. The romance wasn't that or anything. It's just I like smutty romances that had no smut in it. Like zero. So, and I will read romances that aren't smutty as long as they're steamy, and I didn't really find it steamy either. So it had love. It just was like love that I guess I don't connect with because there was no what I felt like. My boyfriend is playing Phasmophobia right now, and I'm freaking out a little bit. The ghost must have been. Number 16, your favorite romance-landia person to follow on Twitter. And I'm not sure if I know exactly what this means because your girl is really bad at social media and being up on the uppity up of Twitter and everything else. So I might be wrong, but MJ's Library. I just discovered her, and I want to read everything that is on her recommendations, everything that's on her TBRs, everything that she talks about. I want to read it, especially all of her romances. Like, yes please girl, I think we like the same books. Though I haven't read a single one of the ones, I'm going to, because I literally just discovered her. So yeah. Okay, moving on. 17, a place you go for recommendations or review, and that would be Riley Marie's channel. I like all of her romance recommendations too, plus she recommends just great books in general, so yeah, I really do. Also, she's the host of Smuttathon, so you know, like a girl who's in the smut, like I always see like people on YouTube talking about like how they prefer not so much smut in their romances, which you do you boo. I'm not judging as long as you don't judge me for my smut. But it's nice to find YouTubers who do like their smut, because me too, you know? So when I find that, I'm interested in what they have to say and what books they read, because me too. Anyways, let's keep on. 18, a book that the character reminded you of yourself. And honestly, this one was hard for me because there was one book that I read probably a couple months ago, and I literally cannot find it. But I have no idea. I think that it had something to do with like the Senate's daughter, and she goes to take a stripping class. I don't know. She gets lessons from a stripper and all this good stuff, and I remember it, and I remember like connecting so much to the main character and being like, I am her, she is me. But I don't even know if this book exists or if I made it up in my mind, because I really cannot find it. And yeah, so that's a bummer. But I really did just recently read it, so I'm sure. But honestly, did you just recently read it? I don't know. Because if you did, you'd have it and you'd be able to figure it out. No clue though. No clue. So yeah, sorry about that. Let's keep it moving. 19. A romance cover that you love, and that would be You Had Me at Ola by Alexis Daria. I talked about this. Did I talk about this? I might have talked about this in my TBR, but I think the colors are beautiful, and I love that title, like that cover. I love it. It's so pretty and so simple, and but the colors just bring me happiness. Pink is my favorite color, and it's just such a pretty. Okay, yeah. So my memory card just got full, so that's why we had a weird moment. So if we're not in the same angle, that would be why. And we were talking about my favorite romance cover, and that is You Had Me at Ola by Alexis Daria, and I love it because the colors, but honestly it's just bright pink, and it gives me such great vibes, and I love it. Alright, let's keep it moving. This is another one that I just could not find. Okay, so 20. What book have you reread more than twice? And there is literally, I think, only one book that I've read more than twice, and I read it 3 times because I do not reread that often, but I have no clue. And you would think if you read it 3 times, why I have no idea, I don't know, but I literally just donated it a couple months ago, and I remember it has a lady who owns her own clothing boutique. I think it's like a wolf comes in, and he something happens, and this guy like tries to hurt her. A wolf comes and saves her, and she gets the wolf touches her, and she gets like this morph in her hands, and then just like a whole story unfolds from there. But the wolf is a werewolf or like something, and yeah, I've already read it. I can can probably really go into detail. It's very cute, and I think it was a series, but who actually knows? Because this is why I'm so glad I discovered Goodreads, because now I can keep track of everything I read without having to actually keep everything I read. Moving on. 21. The best romance audiobook. And I would say The Roomies by Christina Lauren. It was so cute. And honestly, I just got into audiobooks, and so there probably are like a lot, but I really enjoyed listening to The Roomies by Christina Lauren, and it was one of their first books that I read. So yeah, and that one it has the big dating trope, and normally it's not like always my favorite, but that one was just so cute and so just heartwarming. So yeah, I really liked that one. 22. Best romance / rom-com movie. I'm gonna say Save the Last Dance. That one is literally still probably my number 1 or number 2 romance movies. I think it's beautiful, and I love the music and the dancing and just, yeah, the love. I love it. 23. Favorite heroine. And it sounds weird for me because I am a historical person. Don't even know if this really counts as a heroine, but Norma Wallace, she's the last Madame of New Orleans, and I literally listened to the audiobook of the last Madame of New Orleans and fell in love with her. I'm obsessed, and even though what she did was not looked highly upon in society, still to this day, I don't care. Girl, you were badass, and what you did in the time period that you did it in, good for you. You are a queen, my dear. I bow down to you. So, Norma Wallace. 24. Favorite hero, and that would be Noah from The Notebook. I cannot. That is the best type of love. Makes me sob thinking about it, and yeah, he's just what every girl deserves if that's what they want. Like the way he has love for the person. Like, y'all know. Number 25, your all-time favorite romance, and that is The Notebook. I mean, I just raved about Noah, so it's no big surprise there. Yeah, I love that movie. And I guess that's it. I mean, that wraps up the Valentine's Day tag, and I hope you guys had a wonderful day and a wonderful Valentine's, whether it's spent self-loving or just loving your friends or loving a significant other. I hope it was a beautiful day, and yeah, so whether your sun is shining or your moon is glowing, I hope you had a very peaceful day, and I will see you next time.